Hello everyone, I'm Yannis Kalafatis, and together we'll learn more about the Mediterranean cuisine and diet. It is Halloween season, so happy Halloween to everyone. I know it's not around in the Mediterranean, at least in Greece, that much. We have something similar in a different season. Last year, I'll try to combine the two into one. Last year we saw how to make a pumpkin pie, we saw how to make a puree. Today we'll see a different way to make a pumpkin puree. And as most of you will have those carving pumpkins that they don't have a lot of flavor. That's why they label them as carving pumpkins. Usually if you get like a delicate pumpkin, there's the green, and it comes with a beautiful seal here, or even squash. Anything other will be more flavorsome. But as this is the season, and most of you, I'm assuming, will have those left over. If it's not left out for too long and mold inside, you can use it. So yeah, we'll have a look how to make that and make a beautiful risotto that will be dairy free as well, so you don't have to worry about it. Now before we start and preparing stuff, please open the recipe so you get everything together and then you can continue watching. The recipe, you can just type yanniskalafatis.com on Google, or you can check our description. The link will be down there. And as you're down there, make sure you click the red button, the right subscribe, to join our family, and we will make more beautiful videos like that. So first step, we'll turn on our oven on 185 because we got to roast this bad boy. There's multiple ways to make a puree. You can roast it, you can boil it. Mainly you just need to cook it. So today we'll just roast it. Okay, so right here we've got all our pumpkin cut. Now this is a pumpkin that hasn't got a lot of flavor. Thankfully that one specifically smells nice, but again, we don't trust it that much. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna use the technique that our ancestors used to use when they would hunt and they would have a really heavy meat or really bad, not the greatest quality or a very game, really heavy smell. We're gonna use a lot of spices. We're gonna cover up and aromatize this puree in any way. So we'll get a pan onto the on a strong heat, and we're gonna toast. We'll get about 2 teaspoons of rosemary, dry rosemary, a teaspoon of caraway seeds. We'll go with Chipotle chili flakes, about 2 teaspoons, coriander seeds, 1 teaspoon, and we'll do 1 more teaspoon of fennel seeds. There you go. Now if you want, you can grind them, you can use a mortar and pestle, but we're gonna blitz it after all together, so it doesn't really matter. We're gonna season with a Greek amount of olive oil. There you go. And then a good amount of black pepper. Of course, salt. And then we're gonna split our spices. Now we're gonna smash and break down a clove of garlic on each tray. The last touch will be some thyme. Gonna give it a good mix. And now we'll go into the oven until we can pierce it with a sharp object. If you see that your pumpkin is burning in the oven, you can add a bit of tin foil on the top. And for now, let's prepare the vegetables for our risotto. So we will set up our chopping board again, as we have seen on our video how to become a better home cook. And if you want to check it out, it will be right here on the top right. Okay, so we've got our pumpkin roasting in the oven, which we'll make into puree for our risotto. But we can make our risotto and then we'll season it. Basically, we're not gonna cook it together. So we'll need all we'll need will be some garlic, onion. You can use any other vegetable you want that you have left. As an example, I'm gonna do a bit of leek that I've got left. We'll need a bit of butter. I'm doing with dairy-free butter, Flora. And then I'll be using some dairy-free double cream. Now you can use normal butter and normal cream, it will be exactly the same result and exactly the same taste. Something before I forget, if you have trimmings from onions and then if you're using herbs and you have the stalks, make sure you keep them on the side. We've seen on this channel how to make a chicken stock, so you can use them there. You don't get them to waste and they give a very nice flavor as well. Alright, so we've got most of our veg here. I just cut some leek, my camera wasn't recording. Again, you can use any vegetable that you have left in your fridge and you don't want it. I mean, most of it for risotto. But yeah, we've got our onion, garlic and leek. And then we've got a lot of aromas and aromatics into our puree. We've got our pumpkin roasting in the oven. Alright, since we've got all of our veg, we can start our risotto. Turn on the heat. We'll get a Greek amount of olive oil. That means a lot. Alright, now make sure, it's been 10 minutes already. The pumpkin, we need to be mixing it every 10-15 minutes. So that way it cooks evenly, gets evenly colored, and we don't burn it, right? There we go, and we're good to start with our vegetables. I'll keep saying the same in every single video. The aromas of garlic and onion and hot olive oil is nothing else, like nothing else. Alright, once our veg are a bit soft, you don't want to cook a lot. We gonna deglaze with some white wine. And I will leave it to reduce and the alcohol to evaporate. Alright, the alcohol is gone. We have all the beautiful aromas that we want, and now we're gonna add our rice. The rice will absorb all those beautiful aromas and all the goodness that we have created. And I will get some water in our pan, or you can use some of our chicken stock that we talked about earlier to enhance the flavor even more. And now we will keep cooking on medium heat. Keep in mind that the rice is gonna absorb the water quickly, so we'll need to keep an eye and refill or stock if you're using stock. You started losing a bit of the liquid, so we're gonna add a little bit of water or stock if you like, just a little bit to cover it, and we'll cook further. So if you see, So if you see here, it has dried kind of again. I mean, absorbed the liquids. So we're gonna add a little bit of liquid again, and we'll keep mixing and cooking. Alright, our pumpkin will be ready. We're gonna double check with a sharp object like a knife, but I've mixed it 5 times in total, and it was quite soft. Alright, so our pumpkin is out of the oven. We'll wait a little bit and then we'll start blitzing it. Now we're going to finish our risotto, as it's nearly there. So now we need to reduce a little bit the heat because you will need liquid, but you don't want to add a lot of liquid in this stage unless you need it. We're gonna add a little bit of butter and a little bit of cream. Now there's a lot of ways to make it. You don't have to follow this. You don't need to do cream if you don't want to. And now we're gonna mix. That will give a little bit of creaminess, and especially the butter is very good to finish sauces and food, as it gives the shininess. Now at the same time we're gonna season with a little bit of salt, as we haven't put any so far. A bit of pepper. Alright, and we have pulled it aside, and as you can see, it gets a perfect consistency, gets so creamy because the rice will keep absorbing the liquid that we have inside. Let's see what I've done here. So good. Now simply we'll get everything into the mixer. Here the only thing I will say is make sure you get all the spices inside, because this will be the flavor we chose to give to our puree. And then we're gonna add a little bit of the cream and see how it goes. And that'll be our puree ready. Now let's taste here. I'm really curious to see how it comes down with the spices. We already seasoned with salt, so we're only gonna add if we need to. Ooh! I love the little kick that the Chipotle chili gives. Alright, so we've got our rice here, our risotto here, ready. As I said, remember it was a little bit liquid, but look, the more you leave it, the rice will do the job. It will absorb everything, and then you've got this creaminess. That's all you want. Here we've got our pumpkin puree that turned out really tasty and really nice. The herbs, the spices did the job. So we're gonna make our little plate and we'll carry on. And here, my dear friends, is our little bowl. We've got risotto, we've got a pumpkin, and those two will go perfect. They'll be perfect together. Now again, the recipe can be found on our website. If you type on Google Yannis Kalafatis.com, or the link will be down below in the description. As you're down there, don't forget to click the red button and subscribe and join our family so we make more beautiful videos like that. Like the video, leave a comment and let me know down below if you tried it, or if you have got any suggestions. Share with your friends and family, and have a beautiful day and happy Halloween. Take care.